Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel about UX design. My name is Ines, I'm a principal product designer and a content creator. Check out my Instagram page for more daily UX content. And today's topic, how can a beginner create a UX portfolio? This question I've got multiple times on my Instagram page, so I decided let's deep dive to the topic. When I have this question, I usually ask one question in return. Are you looking for a training in UX design, or are you looking for a portfolio for job application? That might seem as an obvious question. Of course, we want a portfolio that consists of our educational cases and that we can at the same time apply for the job. But of course, a portfolio after trainings or bootcamps is often not enough to start applying for the job. Or if you start applying with this portfolio, you see no response in return. And it is especially true now because a lot of people finish bootcamps, I think in thousands every year. And it's really hard to stand out when you all come out of the same bootcamps with the same case studies after all. And frankly, I also do not recommend applying to the job with solely bootcamp cases. Of course, you can start doing this because you still need practice with interviews and so on, but it's highly noticeable that the case is after a bootcamp. And although nothing is wrong with this, but it indicates that you have not had any experience except of the educational one and you have not been there enough. So it is recommended to have at least one case study in your portfolio that comes not from the bootcamps. That will significantly increase your chances and will allow you to stand out. So how can you find ideas for those case studies? So first thing you can do, you can apply to hackathons. If you don't know what hackathon is, it's the short-term event where people from a tech industry, usually it's designers, engineers, PMs, product managers, all come together and solve one realistic case study in the attempt to find a really viable business idea or to just train with each other. They usually give you only 2 or 3 days to complete a prototype from the beginning to an end, but the prototype has to be coded. That means that designers only have day and a half to work on their designs, which put a significant pressure on junior designers, but it is still a valuable practice because you get to interact with people inside of the industry that you will then be interacting in your day-to-day life. Aside from the time pressure at the classical hackathons, your final designs will be kind of raw. So you will need to invest some additional time after the hackathon finishes to make your case study look good, to make your designs look final. And this is where you can reach out to mentors, you can ask for feedback inside of the community from the people that you trust. But because hackathons is such an amazing tool for learning the real-world experience, I have created the UX hackathon focusing extensively on the UX part, and that allows you to produce a case study that is fully fledged and they can be put in your portfolio right away. If you want to learn more, check out the link in the video description. If you love this video so far, hit the subscribe button down below. That's important for me and for YouTube algorithms. And we are moving on. There are multiple organizers for classical hackathons, from universities to the tech companies inside of your region. Just Google it and you will find something that is nearby. Sometimes I think they do that online, but mostly classical hackathons, they are happening in person. That's also something to note, and my UX hackathon happening online, just in case. So if you've done with the hackathons or you don't think it's the format for you, I recommend you to start looking for clients. In the beginning, your clients doesn't have to be really well known or highly paying clients. It's important that you get a real world experience. Many companies and startups will be actually happy to find a UX designer that charges a lower price compared to more experienced competitors. So this is where you can gain the market. Post advertisement about what do you do on LinkedIn, maybe on some Reddit posts. Reach out to the local communities, because most of the time those clients that are willing to find a junior designer, even without real-world experience, will be sitting inside of the local area. They most likely will not be global. Of course, earning money from the day one in UX design, it's a preferable option for many, but at this point I recommend you seeing this as an investment. Because what you need is a case study that shows a real-world experience. Later on, you will find more clients that will be willing to pay you, but those clients will only reach out to you because they will see that they are not your first ones. Another good idea is to reach out to your friends and see if they need UX design support. Because chances are you already have some people around you that are looking for UX design but just cannot afford an experienced one. The 2 paths that I just mentioned for you right now, it's finding a low-paying or free client to work with, or hackathons, especially with classical hackathons. You will find out that the designs you produce for them are half-cooked. You will need to put some work into it to make them final, to make them look good. But it's already a good basis for the start. But there is also a third option that looks at this problem that you can be more in control of, and you can show not only who you are as a designer, but who you are as a person. And this is my all-time favorite method on finding ideas for case studies. I'm talking about looking around you and identifying what is not working for you. Look at different apps and websites you are using every day and see if there is something that is not working optimally, or if there is something you wish they had but they are lacking it. Then what you can do is that you can create a case study out of it. It's important to do real user research and usability tests for the projects that you are creating, because you want to be serious, you want to put some effort. This is the application that you're using every day, and you don't want to spoil their user experience. You want to have some evidence that the solution that you are proposing is better than what they have. If you are interested in this method, but you cannot come up with any idea even after I explain to you how the idea might look, you can do a usability test with the existing product. Say you are interested into improving Spotify experience, and the initial app looks really good because dozens of really good professionals are working on to optimizing user experience of it. Then what you can do is you can reach out to 5 or 8 of your friends and ask them about the music listening experience. If they happen to be not using Spotify, it's actually even better, because you can then ask them what do they lack in this application and what's preventing them from transitioning to it. There is a high chance that they will mention a particular feature that they are missing from the Spotify app that they have in Apple Music or some other tools, and then you can think about how can you implement that seamlessly into the Spotify experience. Many people, when I explain this method, are having some doubts. They are concerned about if that's legal to use an application that it was not created by you. And here it is important to know that everything that is published is available for your inspiration and for your learning experience. If you are not copying an app to create your own identical project, that will not be stealing. Companies does not own a mandate on innovations, and you as a UX designer, you don't even have to ask a permission to innovate. It is also a common way for agencies and successful freelancers to find clients. Because if you only have case studies in your portfolio that comes either from education or from clients that you can find in your local region, I might have a concern that you are a reactive person, that you are only doing what you are told to do. And although showing that you can comply with deadlines, that you can understand the task and that you can complete it with the given resources, it's already a good thing. But if you can show me that you can innovate, that you are being proactive, that will help you to stand out from portfolios of other designers that are only showing that they can accomplish what they were told to do. Now, if you are a career switcher, I want to give you one last idea. It looks very good if you find something that were not working optimally in your previous career, and you are now able to fix with your new UX skill set. That will create a nice bridge between your previous job and your UX design career aspirations, and will also allow me to know you as a UX designer even more, not mentioning that you are leveraging skills and knowledge from the previous industry and you can bring them to the table. That was it for today. I'm interested to know what ideas and approaches did you have when you were looking for projects in your portfolio. Post them in the comments. I'm really curious. Maybe there is something else I'm overlooking. But I recommend you to consider those 3 major ways I mentioned in this video to build a portfolio that will allow you to stand out. That's first of all finding hackathons or UX hackathons, reaching out for projects in your local community or among your friends, and finding something that is not working optimally for you and that you want to fix with your new UX skill set. If you liked this video and you want to receive more videos like that, hit the subscribe button down below and subscribe to my Instagram channel for more daily UX content. I see you in the next video.